Hello everyone, welcome to SwitchUp as we once again have a look at some of the games coming out for the Switch in this upcoming week. In terms of dates, we'll be going from the 24th of June up until the 30th to see if there's anything coming out that's worth your time and money. So which games are coming out for the Switch this week? Well, let's find out. We'll begin by looking at a game from the sponsor of today's video, Untold Tales, and their new release on the Switch, Everdream Valley. This is a farm life simulation game where you play as a child who is spending the summer on his grandparents' farm. The homestead needs a lot of attention and you'll be growing a large number of fruits and vegetables, as well as helping to raise a collection of animals. You'll need to keep these animals happy and gather the resources to repair and expand the farm as you progress. In terms of these animals, they range from pigs, cows, ducks and goats to wild boar, bison, beavers and wolves, to name just a few, and each will have a unique influence on your farm. You'll also be able to choose a dog companion with 10 breeds to choose from, with you being able to train them, and at night the magic of the valley allows you to become an animal in your dreams and play through minigames which will earn you rewards and perks for your farm. Aside from the farming though, you'll be able to go camping, build a tree house and more as you make the most of your summer holiday. Everdream Valley will cost £22.49 and regional equivalents would have been on your screen, but there will be a few discount options available. A launch day discount of 20% will run until the 22nd of July in the EU and the 14th of July in North America, but if you own one of Untold Tales' other games on Switch, you'll qualify for a 40% owner's discount until the 30th or 23rd of July for Europe and North America respectively. There will be links in the description and top pin comment if you want to pick this one up, and we also have a full video for it that's linked in the top right hand corner. Thanks again to Untold Tales for sponsoring this video. Let's move on to the games coming out this week then, and the first one is Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. Now this game first released on the GameCube back in the early 2000s. I remember buying it actually. It was of course known as Harvest Moon back then.
And it has seen quite substantial visual improvements since it first came out, new animation systems for the running, and it's just a lot less clunky, isn't it?
Absolutely. We are going to have a review for this one up next week, so you'll know our exact thoughts on it, so please do look out for that. But if it is a game that you are interested in, it will be releasing on the 27th for a price of £34.99 or your regional equivalent.
Then from Ziggurat we have Enclave HD. This game came back way back in the day and I think I first played it on PC. It's a third-person action adventure title with fast-paced combat similar to something like Severance, which we recently had on the Switch as well. It is priced quite premium at £16.74, but they have upgraded the graphics for the Switch version, they've improved the soundtrack, and from what I remember of it anyway as a kid, it was a fun game. That one releases on the 29th of June.
Next then, also on the 29th, we have Lara Croft Collection. Now this brings together two of the Lara Croft games. These are the top-down adventure games, and the games included are Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light and Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris.
I actually played these, I think they were on mobile on some platforms, but they do have 2 to 4 player co-op on Switch, which is really nice to see. And from the trailer as well, it looks like they're running at a decent little clip.
Yeah, these are almost like twin stick shooters, aren't they? That sort of style with some puzzles to solve too. I'm pretty sure I played the first one of these on Xbox Live, if memory serves. And yeah, they're certainly decent games. If you are interested in this release, it is out, as I said, on the 29th, and it will cost you £19.99 or your regional equivalent.
I have to say, Glenn, I am a bit of a wrestling nerd. Next up, we have AEW Fight Forever, which is being brought to us from THQ Nordic. It is at a £49.99 price tag, which is an initial oof, but the Switch hasn't got a good history of wrestling games, and this hopes at least to try and rectify that. There's a massive roster of wrestlers to use with more than 50, and there are also more than 10 different game modes to take part in.
Yeah, I know nothing about wrestling at all. I mean, I could name you Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, The Rock,
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake, I remember him, yeah. Yeah, but that's about as far as my knowledge goes. But yeah, I mean, it's always good to have any sort of genre represented, isn't it? And the more the merrier, I guess.
So if I said the Rock and Sock Connection, You'd give me that look.
I'd give you that look. Yeah, all I know about The Rock, other than he was a wrestler, is that he's in every other film ever made these days, but there you go. Yeah, as Mark said, this one will cost you £49.99, and it's another one out on the 29th.
Then we've got Picontier from Fly High Works, and it looks to combine quite a few elements, things like top-down Zelda. I know there's a following for this one as well. I've been following this one online myself. I don't know if it's already out on Steam or not, but yeah, I just recognise this and know that there's quite the following.
So yeah, so it seems to follow the idea of you being on an island, having to craft items and weapons, fishing in the seas, growing crops, etc, etc, and you can then use the items and weapons that you create to interact with the inhabitants of the island.
Yeah, it looks like as you push the main storyline forwards, the entire island actually progresses and evolves and changes. This is a single player only. It's a very small game actually, fits into just 98 megs, and that one launches on the 29th at £22.49.
Next then we have Noob The Factionless. Now this game comes via Microids and is an RPG that plays homage to some of the classic JRPGs.
Yeah, it features 3 different characters: Baster the Neogician, which sounds like a swear word, Drek the Berserker, May the Cartomancer, 4, and Logs the Elementalist. Now it looks like it combines elements of an MMORPG. I don't know how that's going to work, although it does look like it's single player only. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. It does, as Glen says, have RPG elements to it. You're looking at over 50 hours of gameplay and 300 plus different maps to work through. So yeah, I'm quite interested how that's going to work.
Yeah, according to the blurb, it says you'll be exploring a huge world, fighting battles and completing quests as you go along. You can customize your avatars with the equipment that you find and the loot that you get, and strengthen your team and upgrade your abilities as you go along.
Yeah, just to add in, I've just literally read there that it is an MMORPG, so there will be other players online. So if the community's thriving, this could be one of the first RPG MMOs.
We'll have to see how it turns out, of course. It's out on the 29th. It will cost you £32.99, although there is 10% available off of that price up until launch.
And an unknown mana called Infinity. Today, Olydri is divided into 3 factions. The Empire, advocating harmony between magic and technology.
Then we've got Everybody 1-2 Switch, which nobody asked for.
Nobody 1-2 Switch.
It's just so strange. I am kind of pleased to see it announced here, and also Nintendo released a tweet that basically covered everything that they would have put in a direct.
Right, yeah.
So you know what I mean?
To get it out of the way, sort of
Get
thing.
it out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, a little aperitif, so to speak. Yeah, this is a strange one, isn't it? I mean, the original 1-2 Switch was a launch game, wasn't it? Launched obviously alongside Zelda, and I think it sold quite well, but then being a launch game, I suppose it's always going to. It wasn't massively well received though, let's be honest, was it? Apart from that ice shaking game that people seem to like. But yeah, we have another entry in the series, party version this time, of course.
So now you can stand with your relatives trying to work out how many balls are in the cup.
Nothing weird about that at all. I do that at every gathering.
This one's going to cost you £24.99 and it releases on the 30th, so put that in your diary.
And tell us how many balls were in the cup. I'm intrigued.
The horse, great to see you all here. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You can now use your smartphone as a Nintendo Switch controller.
16 Switch.
We've literally just had codes for this one, Glen. It's the Ray's Arcade Chronology set from In Games, which it has to be said is quite a premium price at £43.99. But these are some classic Taito shoot 'em ups featuring, I think, is it 3 of them?
Yep, there are 3 games included. You have Ray Storm, Ray Crisis, and Ray Force, of course. But as you say, £43.99 is pretty expensive.
Absolutely. Ray Storm, Ray Crisis, and Ray Force. Nice.
These are HD versions, and whilst I've never played them myself, I have heard of them and heard that they are good games. Whether they're £43.99 good, please do let us know in the comment section below. This one also releases on the 30th. Then we have Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Now this game came out originally on the DS, I believe it was, via Capcom, and it's a game that I played and very much enjoyed back in the day. You are basically a detective that is killed early on in the story, and then as a ghost you need to try to solve your final case.
Nice, sounds interesting. There is a demo of this one as well if you'd like to check it out for yourselves. But it says this is the long-awaited HD remaster. Have you been waiting for this one, Glenn?
I'll be honest, I was quite pleasantly surprised to hear it was coming. I can't say I was ticking down on a calendar ever since playing it back in the day, but it is a good game to be fair. And it's one of those where the story's intriguing, and some of the puzzles that you need to solve using kind of environmental objects and what have you, obviously because you are a ghost, you can affect the trajectory of things and obviously interfere with the environment. It is very clever how they've done it. It is a good game for sure. This one will cost you £24.98 or your regional equivalent, and it's another one out on the 30th.
And finally for the week, we have Raincoat from Spike Chunsoft, which is centred around a city filled with rain, believe it or not, Glenn, and it's gripped with innumerable unsolved mysteries, apparently, according to the blurb. I'll be honest, I don't know anything about this.
All I know about this one, other than seeing obviously trailers and whatnot, is that it's from the team, or some of the team behind the Danganronpa series. A series I've said a couple of times now that I do own some of. There is a series on the Switch, I think it's called Decadence, which puts a few of them together. I just haven't got around to playing them yet.
Something that you'll be really pleased to hear is you can buy the Deluxe edition that costs about 70 quid.
Yeah, this is the problem. This happens so often. These bundles, Super Deluxe, Hyper Deluxe, it's like Street Fighter at this point. Super Duper Hyper Deluxe Turbo. But yeah, if you are looking forward to this game, it's out on the 30th. You take control of Yuma and explore the Kanai ward, and you'll join forces with the master detectives that have a number of special abilities.
Imagine if they didn't.
It'd be a very boring game, wouldn't it? Yeah, please do feel free to educate us on exactly what this one is about. It will cost you £49.99 or your regional equivalent.
Truly? After taking on a case, start by investigating.
I have to look for anything suspicious left at the crime scene and...
So there you have it, another week of Nintendo Switch releases. Do any of these games interest you at all? Will you be picking any of them up? Please do let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget, if you are looking to pick up any of these games, or anything else of course for that matter, you can do so by getting your eShop cards via our website, switchup.gg. You'll get yourself 5% back in cashback via our SwitchUp tokens, which you can then obviously use against future purchases, and you'll also, for a limited time, get yourself another 5% discount this time if you use the code SwitchUp.
Yeah, if you want to save 5% on any physical orders as well, you can use our link, which is SwitchUp23 over at PlayAsia. Thanks to Glenn for letting me come on to his upcoming games video.
No problems. Thanks to our patrons and our channel members, of course, for your continued support, and to each and every one of you for watching our videos. Take care, and until next time, happy gaming.